better pull all the old bills of lading on this Forensi deal, Felicia. I have to backtrack on this discrepancy, although I think the whole thing is in their minds.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Plus, the fact that they got to take our word for it, so we better prove it to them.
Good morning, Sean.
Oh, good morning, doctors.
Good morning. How do you feel? Any pain?
Well, none to speak of, Steve.
Think you can handle an interview with Ginny Blake?
What, another one?
Well, this time she's doing a piece on Robert Scorpio. Tomorrow's his last day in Port Charles.
Oh, I knew he was leaving, but Robert didn't say anything about it being this soon.
Well, I'm sure he's anxious to see Holly.
Yeah, I suppose he is.
Well, what about the interview?
Oh, sure, why not?
Good. Ginny and her crew are waiting outside. They'd like to shoot in here right now, if it's all right with you.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Ginny, you're on.
Thank you, Steve. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Ginny.
Hello. I appreciate you doing this.
Oh, anything for my old buddy Robert.
Okay, listen, just let me get my crew. I'll be right back.
Okay, great.
The patient looks surprisingly well.
Quite disgusting, isn't it? You'd hardly know he had a problem.
Can't be too serious. How long do you expect to keep him in hospital?
Well, I don't know. I'm still worried about the heart arrhythmia. I would like to keep an eye on him for I don't know how long.
Well, I think you could do that on an outpatient basis. You really think he needs to remain in hospital?
The alternative is jail.
Okay, all set? Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hello, this is Ginny Blake speaking to you live from General Hospital. Today marks the last day on the job for Port Charles Police Commissioner Robert Scorpio. He has resigned and is returning to his home in Australia to join his wife. Finding someone to replace him is going to be a tough job for Mayor-elect Ken Morgan. But while he looks for someone to try to fill Scorpio's shoes, he has named Captain Bert Ramsey and Anna Devane as co-police chiefs.
I have to call Frisco and tell him about Anna.
Let's all take a closer look at the man who has been a colorful police commissioner, also a World Security Bureau undercover agent. And I'm calling on Scorpio's old friend and one-time boss, Sean Donnelly, to tell us a little about the man behind the police commissioner's badge. Mr. Donnelly.
What do you want to know about my old buddy, Robert Scorpio?
What everybody wants to know. What makes him tick?
Oh, I guess it's a special kind of dream. He's the type of man who will walk the last mile for a friend or a stranger in the pursuit of justice.
Well, we all know that he took on the crime lords of the Asian Quarter and won when no one thought he could.
No, actually, Ginny, he did more than that. What Robert did do was convince the majority of the Asian people to stand up and be counted. That's a different thing entirely.
In other words, he never sought personal glory.
No, I suppose that's why he gets so much of it. You press people can see a phony a mile away, can't you?
Well, we like to think we can. Perhaps that's the appeal of Robert Scorpio to so many people. Look what he's trying to do for you, Mr. Donnelly. Perhaps that's what you meant when you said walking the last mile for a friend.
That's exactly what I meant. And I do hope that the governor's pardon does come through. It's enough for me to know that Robert tried for it, no matter what kind of criticism came down on him. Same thing holds true for the appointment of a female police chief. Robert thought it was time. Ken Morgan agreed with him.
Anna Devane, Robert Scorpio, and yourself. You were all once a team in the old WSB days.
Oh, yeah. The best. The best they ever saw, the best they ever will see. Oh, I miss that Aussie. It's a special kind of bloke, you know? I wish him luck, and I know that a little piece of me will go with him when he leaves.
You and many others, Mr. Donnelly, thank you. And I think I speak for all of Port Charles in thanking Police Commissioner Robert Scorpio for his outstanding service to our city.
It's exciting news.
Yes. It's no big surprise, though. I mean, I knew she'd get it. She's a great cop.
You're going to the swearing-in ceremony, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to stop by and get Tony and Tanya. I'll see you there, okay, honey?
Okay, I'll see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, Bert Ramsey, Anna Devane, co-police chiefs. What do you think?
Great. I couldn't think of two better people to do it.
No, I was kind of worried because Robert's taken off for Australia. Wouldn't get settled in the police academy. But now that Anna's taken over, you know, she'll be able to pull some strings to get me through basic training. I can shoot straight into undercover work. What do you think of that?
Well, you know the old rule of thumb, don't count on friends in high places.
Oh, no. No, Anna and I, we've been through a lot together. I mean, I know that lady. She'll do everything she can for me. Besides that, I think I'm just about as good as on the streets, Jake.
Frisco won't be coming back to work on team time. I guess now that he's engaged, apparently he wants something with more security. Guess he wants to become a cop.
Well,
I hear, Miss Ryder, you telling me Frisco got himself engaged.
You bet.
Yeah, the kid finally went ahead and did it. Well, why didn't somebody tell me?
Oh, there are all sorts of things going on right now, Trixie, you don't know about. It looks like everybody wants to get everything in before the end of the year.
Like what?
Well, you heard about Anna Devane and Bert Ramsey, didn't you?
Don't tell me they're engaged.
No, their relationship is strictly professional. In fact, they're being sworn in today as co-police chiefs.
What?
Yeah. Apparently it's Scorpio's idea, you know, kind of a parting shot before he leaves for Australia.
What's going on around here? You know, I used to know everything, and now nobody tells me anything.
Yeah, let me tell you, this is hot off the presses. Yeah. In fact, Ginny's covering the swearing-in ceremonies at Scorpio's office.
When?
Well, they should be getting on their way any time now. You know what? She's going to interview Robert. You can catch it on your TV if you'd like.
I'll do better than that. I've got someplace to go. Where are you going? To the police station to catch up on things. Oh, boy.
So, gentlemen, that's a picture. And I must say, it's not a very pretty picture. In my opinion, the Donnelly Company is on the brink of financial destruction. And if something isn't done, and done quickly, it's going to end up being nothing but a blot of red ink on your books.
A very large blot.
A very large, very expensive blot.
You've painted a very convincing portrait, Mr. Holt, and I won't pretend to like what I see. No doubt you have some sort of proposal for us.
Of course we do. We're planning to take the company off your hands for 50 cents on a dollar. Based on current assets, of course.
It's a most generous offer, gentlemen.
Yes, one we're not prepared to leave on the table forever.
You know, at one time, the Donnelly Company was an extremely profitable operation. It could be again, with responsible management.
If we didn't believe that, gentlemen, you wouldn't be here. But we're not going to pay for futures. As we said, we feel our price is a fair one. We're going to take the company off your hands, warts and all.
Speaking of warts, perhaps part of your motive in making us such a generous offer is to remove some of your own.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, simply that in your current position, you must be in rather desperate need of some operating capital. The quick fix you would surely receive from taking over Donnelly Shipping would help immensely to cover the dramatic losses you suffered following the building collapse.
Oh, gentlemen, really. You know, what Jimmy Lee has experienced is merely a minor hiccup. You don't seriously think that his misfortune has caused even the slightest dent in Quartermaine resources?
Thought had crossed our mind.
Oh, no, he has much more important matters to be concerned with. You see, whole Quartermaine is synonymous with community service. In fact, all of Jimmy Lee's recent problems are a direct result of his, well, being concerned about trying to help other people. If there's any justice in this world, Jimmy Lee deserves another chance. He certainly has earned it.
Well, I think we've heard all we need to hear. I believe I can speak for my colleagues in thanking you for your offer. Your proposal is undeniably attractive. We'll get back to you very soon.
We look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Good day, gentlemen.
Mrs. Holt?
Thank you so much for coming by. Deeply
Talk to you soon.
appreciate it. Well done, team.
You think we convinced them?
I wouldn't be the least bit surprised.
Edward, thank you for bailing me out of that one, huh?
Oh, don't mention it. We all have to stick together if we're going to be co-owners in that shipping company.
You know, I can't believe it's so easy to steal a man's business.
Donnelly won't even miss it. He won't need money where he's going.
Well, that interview wasn't too much of a strain on you, was it?
No, but it was quite a shock to hear that Robert's leaving for Australia in the morning.
Well, you know, you can always be assured of having an open invitation from Robert and Holly anytime you want to visit.
Visit? Hell, I need him here.
Why?
Look, Monica, Robert's more than just a friend to me.
I'm sorry, I don't quite follow this.
Well, you see, with him around, I have a pretty good shot at going free. But without him leaning on the governor, I'm going to be arrested, thrown in a jail cell the minute I set foot out of this hospital.
Maybe not.
Oh, you can count on it.
Well, look, how long is it before the governor decides on whether or not to give you a pardon?
Long enough for me to rot in a jail cell while he makes up his mind.
Sean, no. No, it's going to be a lot sooner than that.
Not without Robert pushing it. My last chance at a quick pardon is boarding that plane for Australia in the morning.